Today we will be conducting the push-up test. The purpose is to determine how many push-ups can be completed to reflect upper body muscular strength and endurance. The client will be asked to perform warm-up exercises prior to each of the 3 assessments. The client will perform dynamic stretches that will target the specific muscles used in each of the 3 assessments. Full body position will consist of the push-up test where the hands are pointed forward and under the shoulder. The client's back must be straight and their head must be up. You can tell the client that their toes are the pivotal point. Starting position will be a down position. The client will then raise their body by straightening their elbows and return down until their chin touches the mat. The stomach should never touch the mat. Throughout the exercise, the client's back should always be straight and push up to a straight arm position. The test will be scored by the maximum number of push-ups performed consecutively without rest. The test will be stopped when the client is unable to maintain appropriate exercise technique within 2 repetitions. Modified position. The modified knee push-up position consists of the legs together, ankles plantar flex, back straight, the hands and shoulders width apart, lower leg in contact with the mat, and the head straight, using the knees as the pivotal point. The starting position for the modified version will be with the client raised in an upright position. The client will then lower their upper body until the chin touches the mat, and then they will raise their arms back to the starting position. Throughout the exercise, the client's back should always be straight and push up to a straight arm position. The test will be scored by a maximum number of push-ups performed consecutively without rest. The test will be stopped when the client is unable to maintain appropriate exercise technique within 2 repetitions. Men or women may use the full body position or the modified position. 1RM leg press. The purpose of the 1RM is to access muscular strength. The 1RM is a 1 repetition max where it consists of the heaviest weight that can be lifted only once using proper technique. The client will warm up prior to the assessment with dynamic stretches and 5 to 10 minutes of low intensity aerobic exercise. The client will perform a specific warm up with several repetitions with a light load. The client will begin with his feet shoulder width apart and his toes slightly pointed out. Their back will remain flat on the seat as well as their neck and head. They will place their hands by the handles and when ready, unlock the weight by turning the handles to perform the test. The client will begin to lower the weight until they have reached a 90-degree bend in their knees and then will press the weight up. You will select an initial weight that is 50 to 70% of the subject's perceived capacity. The resistance will be increased progressively. It can be from 2.5 all the way up to 20 kilograms until the subject fails to complete the lift. Note that a 1 repetition max should be attained within the first 4 sets to avoid fatigue. The client will attempt the 1RM lift. If successful, they will rest 3 to 5 minutes before the next trial. 1RM is recorded as the heaviest weight lifted successfully through the full range of motion with proper technique. The strength to weight ratio is a number obtained by comparing a person's weight to their muscular strength. This ratio may be used to compare individuals that lift the same weight but weigh differently. The reps to fatigue is a sub-maximal test that asks the clients to perform as many reps as they can into fatiguing. You would choose this assessment with populations such as teenagers and older adults. Due to safety, the maximal weight can place an inordinate and excessive amount of stress on the bones and muscles which can cause injury. The difference between a sub-maximal and maximal test is a maximal test requires the participant to exercise to the point of volitational fatigue. The number of reps allowed in this assessment is 10. The client will begin with his feet shoulder width apart and toes slightly pointed out. Their back will remain flat on the seat as well as their neck and head. They will place their hands by the handles and when ready unlock the weight to perform the test. The client will begin to lower the weight until they reach a 90-degree bend and then they will press the weight up. They will continue this until they have reached fatigue. The number of reps will then be used to calculate the predicted 1RM using the equation. Predicted 1RM equation. X equals the number of reps. Results. Weight lifted equals 200 pounds. Reps performed equals 5 pounds. In the green is where you plug in the 200 pounds. In the blue is where you plug in the 5 reps. Calculate the equation and you will get a predicted 1RM of 225 pounds.